The Honourable Paul Goldsmith.
Mr Chair, thank you for the opportunity to speak. I've been over the dinner break catching up on the NBR and came across an interesting article here in relation to
That's an out-of-touch government.
the latest IMF World Economic Outlook. The latest IMF World Economic Outlook, which shows that estimates that advanced economies are expected to average 1.5% annual GDP growth over the next 5 years from 2015 to 2020. 1.5%. Mr Chair, New Zealand, a developed country, is expecting to grow on an average 3% over the next 3 years, so at double the rate as what the IMF is expecting the rest of the OECD countries to be going. And that to me exemplifies why I am so proud to be a part of this government, and its economic record is second to none and doing very well. And it is why, and the question is why is growth so weak in so many countries around the world? And it's that investment is sluggish, and investment is sluggish because people, businesses around, particularly Europe and many other parts of the world at the moment, lack the confidence to invest. And that's a puzzle, I mean, because when you look around you see almost negative interest rates in some parts of the world. Money is cheap, and yet businesses are still not investing significantly to grow their economy. And the puzzle is, well, why is that? And it's because there's a lack of confidence. And to me, Mr Chair, the best thing that a government can do anywhere around the world is provide stable, predictable government, and that leads to confidence, and that's why you get businesses growing and investing, and it's investing that leads to jobs. And when we look back over the last year, where 80,000 jobs have been created in New Zealand, we're in the middle of a jobs boom in this country, and every family around the world.
Than it was during the recession.
Well, 80,000 jobs developed in the last year, and 217,000 jobs created in this economy in the last 5 years. And it's those jobs that are enabling young men and women in this country to be able to get up in the morning and go to work and come back with some money, in contrast to so many other young people around the world at the moment who are facing high levels of unemployment, and that's something that I'm proud of. Mr Chair, I wanted to focus on the services to business that we're supposed to be focusing on in this period here, and the areas that I'm responsible for, particularly around the financial markets, where we're working hard with the significant changes in the Financial Markets Conduct Act in the last year, which we're bedding in this year, which are designed, most importantly, the most important thing that businesses need is access to capital to grow. And we're hoping to build confidence in capital markets in New Zealand by improving the quality of disclosure to investment and creating a regime which can build confidence in investment, to strengthen the governance of financial products, and we've done that in many detailed ways, and thirdly, to enable more innovative and flexible methods of capital raising. And we've seen some real progress being made in the crowdfunding areas over the last few months, which is opening up a new avenue for smaller, fast-growing countries to access capital to grow. And then we're expecting the next market to develop on the stock exchange, which will provide a new opportunity for the middle-sized businesses, and so on. The program develops so that those businesses have more access to capital to grow their businesses. And we want financial markets to be supported by clear, predictable rules that enable investors to make confident judgments about the risks and the returns that they're having. Related to that is the review of financial advisors that we've got underway at the moment. We've had the terms of reference out for the last few months, and I expect to be bringing some suggestions over the next few months in the financial markets, financial advisors area, which is again a very important area where New Zealanders have been in the habit of investing most of their money in residential property. That's a good thing for many households, but we want to enable New Zealanders to feel more confident to invest in financial products, and so the financial advisors regime is an important element to that. I do just want to touch again briefly on competition law, because if we're trying to raise living standards in this country, we can grow the economy, but we can also make each dollar that people have go further by having a competitive domestic market in all sorts of industries across the economy, and that requires good competition law which roots out cartels behaviour, which deals effectively with misuse of market power. And that's why we're at the moment bringing through our cartels legislation and also going to be reviewing Section 36 of the...
Dr. David.